Another fucking glitch. What a shit show.
Everything's ready.
Switch him back on already.
Lewis!
Whoa, Robo. Calm down, he'll tear the equipment apart.
Wendell Antonowski ran away and Lewis is in the hospital. What did you do? Just stand there and watch it as it happened?
I want to see her.
She's in surgery as we speak, so that's not gonna happen. Instead, you're gonna go through with your psych evaluation.
Let me go!
The old man wasn't happy that I let you skip your first session and was adamant that I make sure you attend this one. Especially since the problem of you malfunctioning is obviously persistent. So, Doctor, do your thing.
What? Now? He's in no shape to be examined.
I'm afraid that I must insist.
This is highly unprofessional.
I need to apprehend Wendell.
I don't think you understand your options, Shiny. In that you don't have any. You either comply, or you'll be dismantled. I'm only really rooting for one of these options.
Very well.
Doctor?
If this is supposed to resemble a therapy session in any way, I need everyone that isn't my client to leave. That is not negotiable. And is it necessary to have him restrained?
That's for your safety. What if he loses control? Exactly.
If anything goes wrong, just use this reset button. One press, and he goes back to La La Land.
Okay, let's leave the good doctor to work. And Robo, see me after this is over.
I'm sorry it has to look like this. Are you at least sitting comfortably enough to have this conversation?
It is irrelevant how comfortable I am.
It all contributes to your overall performance. I understand this is not an ideal situation, and this is probably the last place you want to be right now.
I am not the only one unwilling to be here. Your heart rate is above 120 BPM.
You're equipped with a heart rate monitor? I imagine it comes in handy in your line of work.
It does.
I agree this whole thing is happening rather fast, but we are both professionals at helping others. So how about we start again? My name is Dr. Olivia Blanche. Naturally, I've heard people refer to you by different names, but I'm curious to hear which one you prefer.
Robocop is the name I was given.
If that is what you prefer, then Robocop it is. I've worked with many police officers that have gone through traumatic experiences, but I think we can both agree that you are no ordinary police officer. How do you see your situation?
I'm a police officer who was killed in the line of duty. I was given a second chance and resurrected inside this metal shell.
Clinical death and waking up in a body that is not quite yours is a first for me too. In a patient, that is. But that's something that I've already learned from the reports. What I would much rather hear is how do you perceive yourself?
Perceive?
Yes. See, what I found immensely helpful in working with my patients is transparency. In order to help each other, we need to be able to see each other fully.
This is how I see myself.
Thank you for making this step.
Now that you see me the way I am, do you wish to push the reset button? Your heart rate remains high.
No, not at all. It's actually my secret that is making me nervous, not yours. You're not the only one here with prosthetic body parts. This hand, you must have wondered what happened. Some time ago, I was a victim of a crime. A thief broke into my house. He made a lot of noise and my neighbors called the police. And Ed 209 reacted to the call and mistakenly recognized me as a threat. My hand was red mist moments later. Since that day, I have become, let's say, a little leery of machines.
Do you fear me?
I fear the unpredictability that machines bring with them. So when I heard there was a chance to contribute to the research on the stability of OCP's mechanical units, I jumped at the opportunity. I hope you don't find it unprofessional. Getting that off my chest made me feel a bit better. How about you check my pulse now?
It has dropped below 120 BPM.
You see, I don't just impose things onto my clients. I practice what I preach because it seems to work. I think that makes for a very promising start. Thank you, Robocop.
All done. Robo, there's something I need to show you. I know that OCP can be a real pain in the ass, but this might change your mind a bit. We've been working behind the scenes on giving your sidearm the treatment it deserves. The Auto 9 can now be equipped with a motherboard. Once the motherboard is in, you'll be able to mount a number of processors on it. Each processor can vastly improve your aim, damage, or stability. See for yourself. Be on the lookout. There's OCP tech in everything. You wouldn't believe how many useful processors can be salvaged from old devices. Okay, that's it from me. Becker wants to see you. He's taken over Reed's office. Say what you want about the man, but that takes guts.
Any news on Luis?
Not yet, but she's been through worse.
Hey, Murphy, do you have a minute? It's about Louis.
Did you say Lewis?
Yeah. Me and a bunch of guys decided to sign this get well card for her. I figured that you'd want to sign it as well.
A get well card?
Yeah, I know it's just that we want to let her know we're with her.
I would like to sign it.
Thanks, Murphy. I knew you'd understand. Actually, there are a few signatures that we still need. Could you ask them? I think I need a break. To start, Kowalski is hiding somewhere in the lobby.
Understood.
Oh, I didn't see you there, Murphy.
What are you doing here, officer?
Nothing much, just trying to collect my thoughts.
Would you sign the get well card for Lewis? I am supposed to get it signed and then pass it on to another officer.
Yeah, sure thing. That's a great idea. There you go. Signed. But could you pass it along to another officer? I think I'd like to stay here for a little bit longer.
Understandable. Take your time.
Thanks, Murphy. Kurtz hasn't signed it yet. He was in the locker room last time I saw him.
As he
My heat signature recognizes that the water is cold. Is everything all right, Officer Kurtz?
Oh, you talking to me? Yeah, I guess I stayed here longer than I anticipated.
I have a card to sign. It is for Lewis.
I'd love to sign it, but I don't want to get it wet. Could you grab my towel for me? Yellow one. It should be by my locker.
Okay. There you go.
Thanks. Just give me a minute. There, signed. I think that it's beautiful what you're doing.
You are shivering.
Yeah, I was lost in my thoughts. Didn't notice that I used up all the hot water.
Thinking about Lewis.
Yeah, but I can't imagine what you're thinking. She's your partner. Speaking of partner, I see that O'Neill hasn't signed a card yet. Be a good guy and get it to her, okay? She's at the range. She'll yell at me if she finds out there was a card for Lewis and she didn't get to sign it.
I will make sure that happens.
Now for something positive. The daughter of Jens Danielson, Prime Minister of Norway, who was brutally murdered during last year's parliamentary session, is expecting a baby. It's a girl.
Shit.
Is everything all right?
I think my service weapon ain't calibrated right.
I could perform a check for you.
Yeah. Okay. Give it a go. I guess you don't have any problems with it. I guess you don't have any problems with it.
Your service weapon is calibrated correctly.
Yeah, I guess so.
What is the matter?
I can't lie. I wanted to come here and blow off some steam, but my hands are shaking thinking about Lewis.
Officer.
It's just that if it happened to you, it could have happened to any one of us. Lewis is one tough cookie. She'll pull through, I'm sure of it. But I'm not so sure I could say the same thing about my partner. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to make it about me.
It is understandable.
Is there anything I can do for you?
You can sign this get well card for Lewis.
Sure thing. There you go. Almost everyone's already here. That says a lot about her impact on all of us. There's only one person missing, Sergeant Reed. He's in the garage.
You have a minute. I noticed you running around the precinct.
I am collecting signatures on a get-well card for Lewis.
I know. That's what I wanted to talk to you about. I ride everyone hard, and they probably see me as a drill sergeant. And maybe they think that I do it because I don't care. But I do care for each and every one of you. And what I'm trying to say is that I'd like to sign that card, if you let me.
We are a family. You should sign it.
Everyone's here already. Lewis, she made an impact. We've got to get the ones that did that to her.
That is my intention.
Right. Keep the card. She should get it from you. Thank you, Murphy.
Telling you, Magnavolt commercials are not kidding when they say people response.
Thank you for this opportunity, Mr. Becker.
You are very determined. I must have seen your application like 20 times.
I assumed they were getting lost in the mail.
That didn't stop you, did it? You're persistent and capable, too. Highest marks on all the written tests. Pretty much an ideal candidate. Aside from the fact that you don't meet any of the physical requirements, that's actually remarkable. Short stuff.
Unfortunately, sir.
Why is being a cop so important to you?
My father was a police officer, and his father was one, too.
A police family, huh? It must be heartbreaking not to be able to continue a family tradition. You know, I have the power to look the other way and make you a cop despite your shortcomings. In exchange, I only ask for one thing. Your complete loyalty. And maybe a touch of gratitude as well.
Will I still get a badge? Like a proper police officer?
Badge? Oh yeah, sure.
Then Officer Washington is reporting for duty.
Good. There you go, young'un.
Is that blood?
We don't make a badge for every new officer. We just reassign the old ones after cops retire.
Or die.
Robocop. I'm a big fan.
That's great, because you'll be spending a lot of time together.
Meaning?
Aside from his regular dispatch duty, Officer Washington will become your personal overseer.
Overseer?
Yes, you will report to me on his every action. Hopefully that will prevent him from continuing to tarnish his already murky reputation. His recent behavior casts a shadow on OCP, and we can't have that.
That's a lot of responsibility for a rookie.
Every other cop refused this post. But you won't. You wouldn't jeopardize your career, right?
No, sir.
I would like to proceed with my investigation, now that we know that the new guy is Wendell Antonowski.
Was he even listening to anything I've been saying? Absolutely fucking not. You're off the case. Actually, you're off all cases. There's a bunch of documents that need archiving in the records room. That's your priority now.
Understood.
Now go. I'll tell Achilles about what's what in this godforsaken place.
It's Ulysses, sir.
Hey, first rule, kiddo, never question your superiors.
Murphy. I was told you'd come to help me. This is exciting. I don't get many visitors here.
What seems to be the problem?
Mr. Becker wants you to do some maintenance work, so, please scan the servers, see if they're operating properly. I'm sure they are, but he insisted I found a job here for you. Yeah, I wish I had something more exciting for you to do, since for me, this is where all the action happens.
Explain.
With this wealth of information at your fingertips, this records room should be a real hotbed of activity. Others don't seem to know how fun it is to dig through all this stuff. You can play a real-life detective here.
Officer Cecil, you are a detective.
Yeah, but mostly just a paper pusher.
So, if one wanted to find out the whereabouts of a particular criminal, what would one do?
That's easy. Just check the computer in the back. Type in who you're looking for and see if there are any matches. Just remember to scan the servers at some point. Mr. Becker will blow his top if I don't make sure you checked him.
Working perfectly.
I'm telling you, this is incredible. Just type in your search. He's never been charged? Well, that's hard to believe. There's a neat feature you can try. See who attempted to access his file before you did. Maybe that'll help us.
Officer Briggs.
Briggs? That must be the last lead that he checked before going missing. So his case led him to the Street Vultures territory? Maybe those two cases are connected after all. I'll have to report this to Sergeant Reed.
And I am on my way.
There's nothing I can say to stop you, is there?
No.
Well, then instead I'll say, go kick ass for Lewis.
Good as new. Perfect working condition. I am detecting a malfunction.
Huh? That doesn't seem right.
This server is compromised.
Good thing you noticed it. It could lead to the loss of important data. I'll make sure Mr. Becker knows what a tremendous job you did here.
We need to be on guard. OCP is trying to smuggle more of their staff into our ranks.
You're right. We can't trust them. God knows what sort of people they are.
Let's stay sharp and smoke them out.
Robocop. I was looking everywhere for you. I wanted to say that this is an incredible honor for me. But, I get the feeling you don't see eye to eye with Mr. Becker. Yet, despite the position I'm in, I'll do my best to assist you in any way I can. So, what are you doing here?
I am going to Highland Park.
Isn't that Street Vulture's turf?
That is where the lead took Briggs. It could be connected to Wendell.
Oh, man. That's exactly what Mr. Becker told me you shouldn't do. It's my duty to stop you. Is it even safe for you to go? I mean, think of yourself. You keep malfunctioning, right? What if something happens again?
Hey, Murphy, I found this on the back seat of your cruiser. It's for you.
I can't let you go. Is there some sort of a command for that? Robocop, off. Robocop, stay. Hey, all cops have to follow rules. Especially you. You're a cop and a machine, so you can't go. Your systems won't allow it. Right?
Wrong.
Robocop? Robocop? Don't do this to me. Not on my first day.
I know you're listening. There is still time to stop and turn back. The street vultures are territorial and vicious. You wouldn't want to be caught on their turf, especially by their leader, Spike. You know, I'm reading that he's known to be exceptionally savage. Apparently none of his enemies got out of Highland Park alive.
I will be the first.
I'm gonna get fired. Finding a missing police officer there will be like looking for a needle in a haystack. I'm looking at the map of this place and it's huge. There's no way you can investigate without being noticed. Street vultures are the biggest gang in Detroit.
I have a large supply of bullets. Abandoned squad car sighted. It could belong to Officer Briggs.
I can't report it based on your assumption. I'm already in enough trouble.
OCP tracking device torn out.
That's why no one knew where to look.
There is blood on the seat.
I mean, it's possible it belongs to someone else.
Bullet holes in the bodywork.
Every cop car in the precinct has bullet holes.
I am going to follow the blood trail leading from the car.
I know you really want to find Briggs, but the trail might as well belong to any of those bikers. I'm urging you to discontinue this search.
Negative.
Look out! It's Robocop! General!
Tin cans coming! Stand your ground!
got no weapons.
I am looking for a police officer.
Hey, I don't know anything. I'm just an accountant.
He was brought here.
There is always so much happening around here. I tend to focus on my work. I wouldn't remember.
Would you like me to refresh your memory?
No! Police officer, I get you. You're right. Not long ago they brought him here. He was already in real bad shape. I kind of felt for the guy.
Where is he?
Once he got back on his feet, they took him away. But I don't know where. I'm telling the truth. I only deal with numbers. If you need any more info on your friend, try the warehouse office. It's on the west side of the mill.
Do not move until I return.
No problem. If anyone finds me cuffed up here, I will look as tough as the others.
Are you ready to come back to the precinct?
Negative. A wounded officer, perhaps Briggs, was moved to another location. I have a thug's testimony, proceeding to the enemy command center.
How can you be sure that he's not leading you into a lion's den?
I am hoping for it.
You're hopeless. That whole area is out of police jurisdiction, and according to the new policy, if we wanted to legally be there, we need to go through an OCP executive. And I'm sure you know what your standpoint is.
I believe I do.
I'm starting to understand why he hired me. You're a handful.
Damn machine! Look out! It's Robocop!
bunch of getting low late night in shining armor. Probably bunch of no one will. There's no proving ground for heroes. It's their cemetery.
You guys are boring. Could you at least give me some nuke?
That's what's wrong with this town. Your drugs are making people wacko.
Ah, you're the one to talk. I know you stole supply from us. Come on, sharing is caring.
I'll share a bullet with you. Just let me get the gun.
Vultures attack! The prey! You good, didn't I? Blow his fucking head off! Let's roll! I knocked his fucking tooth out.
Well, cop, now we know you won't be leaving here in one piece.
You won't either.
Hey, you're spoiling my mood again. I don't like it when cops wander around. Cops mean trouble, and trouble upsets me. So really, this is your fault.
Do whatever you want. But soon the cops will...
No cop of any kind is going to show up here anymore. The police officially won't be responding to any calls from this area.
Does this mean we have a deal?
As long as you can work quietly.
We're vultures. You need carrying. We're up to the job, no worries.
And as for your toy...
Would you like to join us?
A fine offer, sealing our contract in blood, but I prefer cleaner games. How about instead we do some hunting?
Could add a bit of cheer, spice things up a bit. And I know just the right place for it. How does it feel knowing we're gonna take you to the quarry and shoot your ass to pieces? And the police ain't gonna do shit about it.
I bet it really pisses him off.
Your readings are off the charts. What happened?
I found a tape of Briggs being tortured. Their boss Spike was in on it, together with Wendell Antonowski.
Did you say he was tortured?
Yes, surrounded, with no way out and no backup.
That sounds so messed up.
They used him as prey. They mentioned a quarry.
Did you say quarry? Okay, let me have a look. Yeah, I see it. It's just north of your position.
On my way.
Robocop, I really hope you find him. That's the quarry. I hope you find Briggs.
I will not stop until I do.
Oh, so you think you're a tough guy, huh? If you really think you got the guts, come on. You'll love our place in the Northwest. It's the Huff smuggling operation. And I'm telling you now, there's plenty. And let's not forget the other one in the north. It's filled with them crazy drugs we skipped off those stupid punks. Now tell me, that's not something that would interest you?
He's clearly prepared an ambush for you. That's why you won't try to go there, right? Right?
Stop that crazy bastard! Vultures attack! Fucking hand up! Carrying spot! I got your gun, didn't I? It's gonna be
You're there. That's the quarry. I hope you find Briggs.
I will not stop until I do.
fucking head off!
the hub of our smuggling operations. And I'm telling you now, there's plenty. And let's not forget the other one in the north. It's filled with them crazy drugs we skimmed off those stupid pumps.
Shit!
That's not something that would interest you.
He's clearly prepared an ambush for you. That's why you won't try to go there, right? Right? Just make sure to stay vigilant. This is clearly a trap.
Cherish the good times while they last. You won't be so lucky with the next one.
Robocop? Are you there?
I am.
Oh, thank God. How was it? Was that a risk worth taking?
I have destroyed the supply of drugs.
Spike must have felt confident about his small army. So I'm guessing you're ready for round 2?
I am going for a knockout.
Fucking hell!
Come in! Don't be shy! I've told the boys to give you...
Robocop, your body temperature is very low. Are you okay?
I am in the freezer.
What is a freezer even doing there?
They used it to store Briggs' body.
Oh. So that means...
He was not the only victim.
More bodies? That's insane. I'm getting you back up, even if it gets me in trouble.
The only person who should expect trouble is Spike.
Robocop, all available patrol cars are coming to support you. I've told them to meet you by the old workers building. According to reports, it's part of their headquarters. And Robocop, I'm sorry it took so long. I hope you can forgive me for the freshman attitude. I was just trying to do my best. Robocop, all available patrol cars are coming to support you. I've told them to meet you by the old workers building. According to reports, it's part of their headquarters. And Robocop, I'm sorry it took so long. I hope you can forgive me for the freshman attitude. I was just trying to do my best.
I don't think you get it. This city needs us. We're transforming death and decay into life. That was the deal. I can get a coward. I don't know how you did it, but I'll make sure you won't be leaving this place alive.
Murphy, this is Manson. We've cornered the bikers in the mill, but we could use some help. We're at the southeast gate.
Acknowledged. On my way.
Hey, Robo!
Good, you're here. We're standing our ground. The bikers have retreated to the yard behind that big gate. Now, let's decide on the strike team.
I go on my own. No need to risk lives.
OCP has supplied us with an ED 209. Maybe you could make use of it. Even if it is just for cover.
Robocop, can I have a moment of your time?
Can you leave him alone, lady? You caused him enough trouble already.
Hey, I just want the people to know what's going on in their city.
Can't say she isn't good at what she does. She got here before us. Anyway, it's up to you. If you need a bit of time to speak with her or wrap up anything else around here, it's not a problem. Those bikers aren't going anywhere. But if you're ready to go, ED 209 is here for your support. Just say the word.
I need more time.
No worries. We got him boxed in.
Hey, just spare me a second. Thank you for coming over. Could you tell the Channel 9 viewers what you're struggling with here today?
Are you looking for more footage of me malfunctioning?
Don't think poorly of me for recording that. People want to see how their hero's holding up.
I am just a police officer.
Modesty. A rare feature in this city. I'm not against you. It's the OCP that's my target.
You are a troublemaker.
At least I do it for the truth.
And I do it for justice.
Then we seem to be not that far apart. We had a rocky start, but it wasn't personal. I'm only here to show the truth before others try to cover it up. Don't you think we owe that to the people of the city?
I do. The steel mill is the hideout for the street vultures, a gang of bikers who have committed multiple homicides. They have barricaded themselves in the factory's yard along with their leader. We are preparing to go in.
Thank you. In that case, I will not hold you any longer, unless there's anything you would like to add.
Do you consider the entire OCP to be corrupt?
Believe me,
I really wish someone could change my mind about that rotten den. Who knows? Maybe it can be you.
Have you been following my actions?
You're kinda hard to miss. But the first time when you truly caught my attention was when you sent Dick Jones to his grave. Up until that point, I didn't know you could act against a senior executive. That was something.
My duty awaits.
Of course.
Ready to get this cop killer?
Their time is up. I am going in.
Good luck, Murphy.
Ed 209 and Robocop fighting hand in hand? I can't wait to see how this goes.
Seconds to comply. Please put down your weapon. Seconds to comply.
Ed 209 won that round, huh? I was not expecting that. I'm guessing you're close to catching Spike. Maybe he could lead us to Wendell. If those two struck a secret deal, no wonder Wendell ditched the punks. Anyway, be careful in there. I wouldn't be surprised if that slime had more tricks up his sleeve.
like a bitch! Look out! It's Robocop! Oh! There's gotta be a way out of this. It can't end like this.
Murphy, you got the cop killer.
You decided to trespass on our turf, and that shit doesn't fly with us.
What's that noise?
Please put down your weapon. You have 20 seconds to comply.
The situation is under control.
You now have 15 seconds to comply.
Stand back.
I'll do one better, cop. I'm out of here.
You now have 5 seconds to comply. 4,
I said
3,
everything is under control.
1.
Ed,
I
stand
am now
there.
authorized to use physical force.
Oh!
Hey, what's going on over there?
I am under attack from Ed 209.
What? Okay. Let me see if I can help. I'm pretty sure I saw its documentation here in the precinct. Be right back. Okay, listen to this. Apparently, Ed 209 speaker cover is often reported compromised after field duty. Why don't you try making that your target?
You now have 15 seconds to comply.
under attack from Ed 209.
What? Okay. Let me see if I can help. I'm pretty sure I saw documentation here in the precinct. Be right back. Okay, listen to this. Apparently, Ed 209 speaker cover is often reported compromised after field duty. Why don't you try making that your target?
Please put down your weapon.
Hey, what's going on over there?
I am under attack from Ed 209.
What? Okay. Let me see if I can help. I'm pretty sure I saw its documentation here in the precinct. Be right back. Okay, listen to this. Apparently, Ed 209 speaker cover is often reported compromised after field duty. Why don't you try making that your target?
What the hell happened here?
Ed 209 malfunctioned.
Is he still alive?
I am afraid not.
OCP sent us a malfunctioning unit. I bet they did that on purpose. And what about the other cop killer? Where did Spike go?
Wherever he went, justice will find him.
I guess after all that was insane that we will go see Anne, our partner.
I am looking for a female officer who arrived yesterday with a gunshot wound.
You need to be a little more specific, honey.
Her name is Lewis. She is in a coma.
Ah, second floor. Take the elevator.
My wife, she was with me when they started shooting. I'm sorry. Oh, no. No.
Sir, you're not allowed in there. That's the VIP section of the hospital.
But there's so much room in there, and we're all cramped up in this little space.
Sir, please calm down.
Hey, Murphy. She's right in here.
Another visitor? She's in a stable condition. You know, some think that people in her state can hear what's happening around them even if they don't respond. Why don't you try talking to her? Now, I'll leave you two alone.
Hello, Lewis. Allow me to update you on our case. I know you would hate to be behind on the investigation. I found Officer Briggs. He is dead. Wendell Antonowski has the street vultures collecting bodies. His intent is not clear. I opened your present. It helped. Thank you. I could really use your advice, Lewis.
Take the body downstairs.
But there's no more room in the morgue.
Didn't you hear someone stole a bunch of bodies over the weekend?
A corpse thief? What is this world coming to?
Lewis, you always find a way to help.
I'll keep her safe. Don't you worry about her.
her blood pressure?
I've got 40 pow.
Course VFib. Okay, we gotta shock him.
Let's get the ambu bag.
Stand clear. Shock him.
Clear.
All right, no pulse. Let's go intracardiac epinephrine.
Okay, everybody, clear.
Stand clear. All right, I think that's all we can do. Let's call it. What's the time?
6:15.
Robocop, what a surprise. I'm guessing you're here about the missing bodies? No one from the police has come to talk to us yet. I suppose you're preoccupied with the living rather than the dead.
Tell me about the case.
Usually, we're pretty packed. There are even some bodies that have been here since Christmas. But a couple of nights ago, someone broke into the hospital and stole 30 of them. It's been a blessing in disguise, really. We've got so many unclaimed bodies that I feel like I'm starting to form relationships with them.
Is there any link between the bodies?
Actually, there is. Our thieves were very picky. All of the corpses had their brains intact. They didn't take a single corpse that had documented brain trauma. I've got to say, they were very thorough.
Anything else?
That's it for me, but talk to the security guard in the lobby. He should know more. Now that I'm looking at you, didn't I work on you? I recognize that jawline.
Finally! I've been calling you guys for the past 2 days.
What do you know about the disappearance at the morgue?
Sure, I know I'm just a security guard, but I know how you operate. I've seen the shows, so let me break it down for you the way you'd understand. I estimate the incident occurred at around 300 hours. Multiple perps entered the GMH from the east and then proceeded to the BLE. Then most likely used the EFS to get down to the MORGUE.
What can you tell me about the perps?
We caught their leader.
You caught him? Where is he?
Oh, I mean on camera. There it is. Caucasian male, late 40s, dapper dresser, if I can say so myself.
That was very helpful. Thank you for your cooperation.
No problem. Just because I don't have a badge or a service weapon or a cruiser and partner or even a bulletproof vest, that doesn't mean that I can't be of help to the police.
What a good fucking guy, man.
Good to see you in one piece, Robo. Mr. Becker wasn't happy when he heard about your little trip to Highland Park. But between you and me, what you did was quite impressive. Maybe it wasn't an authorized mission, but it can still give us an idea of how your systems are holding up. So, let's see how you did. Thank you for your cooperation. What's all the commotion?
This is not the time. You all know the procedure by now. Officer Cecil will gather Briggs' belongings and deliver them to the family. They asked for a small funeral, so I expect everyone to give the family space.
Briggs was one of us. We should at least do something to honor him.
Best thing we can do is get those butchers that did this to him. I want to see everyone in the briefing room in 10 minutes. Now back to work.
Hey, Murphy. You've been to the hospital, haven't you? How's Lewis?
Unconscious, but stable.
She'll pull through. I'm sure of it.
It's time to hold OCP accountable. This can't keep happening.
Relax, Kaplan.
He's not wrong.
How many more of us have to end up in the hospital or a morgue before we do something?
It's like Sarge said, we need to get the guy who did it, so maybe let's focus on that? Speaking of which, there's someone who might know something. There's a guy in the jail that wants to talk to you, Robo. See you later in the briefing room.
Welcome back, Robo. You have a minute? First of all, I wanted to say I'm sorry that I hesitated back at that steel mill. I already filed a report on the incident to Mr. Becker.
Fucking rat.
As I was writing it, I'd noticed a lot of opportunities to better myself. But considering that was our first mission together, it wasn't all bad, right?
You helped plenty.
Still a long way to go. I've been getting to know different aspects of being a cop, and there's one thing that I keep underperforming at. It's shooting. Would you mind showing me how you practice at the range?
Yes, practice makes perfect. Let us not waste any more time.
You want to go now? Yeah, great. Let's go. I love the smell of this room. Should we start? First, I want to watch you practice. Can it now?
No.
I can't myself.
You're not done yet.
Right. I took so many notes.
Next time, do it quietly. Eliminate distractions. Being overeager is one of them.
Ah, so that's the actual lesson. Now I get it.
Is your service weapon properly prepared?
I was issued this old gun and serviced it according to the manual.
I will try it out.
Sure thing. There you go. Huh. Is everything okay?
Your service weapon is broken.
I calibrated it. I did everything the manual said.
It is beyond repair. They must have issued it to you by mistake.
Huh. I don't think that's entirely true. Other cops give me a hard time because Mr. Becker hired me to monitor you. But I guess that's the way it has to be.
A cop must be ready. Get a different gun.
Sure. Thank you, Robo.
There's my favorite law enforcement officer.
Why are you in this cell?
I come here to think sometimes, and the food is better than in the soup kitchen.
That is resourceful.
Why, thank you. I try very hard to not try at all. But seriously, I was hoping to see you. I heard what happened to Briggs. After everything he did for me, I'll do whatever I can to help you catch that Wendell guy. He seems pretty good at pitting people against each other. Maybe I'll find some of his dissatisfied customers who'd be willing to talk to me.
It could be dangerous.
You kidding? On the streets, I'm a samurai. Well, with Briggs dead, it probably makes me more of a...
You are not a Ronin.
Yeah, okay. Just remember, if you need anything, I'm your guy.
Not again. Why am I always the one that has to do it? It's not fair.
What is it, officer?
Huh? I didn't realize I was talking out loud. It's just that I need to hang Briggs's picture on the memorial wall. It's just a lot. Hey, would you be so kind and help me? All you have to do is find Briggs's photo in the database and print it out. Just make sure to hang it straight. Otherwise, I won't hear the end of it from Sarge. Thanks, Murphy. I still need to go get his stuff, so... I'm gonna take care of the desk, but could you get his belongings from his locker? You can put everything in the box. I'll make sure his family gets it. I usually do all of this alone, and it doesn't get any easier no matter how many times I do it. But having you share this responsibility with me, it actually helped. Thank you, Murphy.
Thanks to Robocop's insubordination, we finally have something concrete.
At your service.
Wendell Antonowski struck a deal with the street vultures at Highland Park.
A place where, for some reason, we weren't supposed to go.
Be that as it may, we're on the lookout for anyone from this biker gang. We also know what he's looking for.
Yeah, dead bodies.
Dead bodies whose brains are still intact, to be precise.
Wow. That's even more messed up. Why would he need him?
We'll get to the whys, but for now we need to focus on catching Spike. He's our connection to Wendell Antonowski. Since they know we're onto them, I'm expecting them to be in hiding.
They're not hiding. Put on Channel 9.
What in the hell?
I repeat, OCP Bank is being robbed by the notorious street vultures. We'll keep trying to get closer for a better view.
All right, everyone pack up. I want you all to be at SWAT's disposal.
Sergeant, am I back on the case?
I don't think Becker will give me grief if I let you go save OCP's money. You're reinstated. Everyone, move out!
Oh, look at that. One of the cops was actually bothered to show up. No need, SWAT's got it covered.
What is the situation?
Vultures came up with the great idea of robbing the OCP bank. They've got hostages, and they claim there's a bomb. They must be crazy to think that OCP will just let them leave with their money.
Was there any sighting of Spike?
Not yet. But I'm sure they wouldn't pull such a stunt without their leader.
What is the plan?
Let me make this clear. It's SWAT's plan. You're no part of it.
Then you are going to need a new plan.
With this buggy brain of yours, you think you still remember how to put the heat on them scumbags?
I prefer to serve justice cold.
Suspect is down! Cover me! Continue forward!
Robocop, open the gates to the N209 units. Secure the area.
I can see your bank job turned out to be quite intense. N209's behaving themselves?
So far, so good.
You should be heading towards the vault. It's through the office area.
Please put down your weapon.
There's an armored gate in lockdown mode in front of you. Find a way to get past it. Try finding the weakest spot in the wall around the gate and breach through that.
gonna lose. Our line of work is about the team, not the tech.
Robocop, I've received information that the bank manager is held hostage in the vault.
Where exactly is it?
Find the manager's office, and we'll go from there. It's at the far end of the office area.
Your presence here is unauthorized.
So is depriving thousands of people of a roof over their heads. But OCP doesn't seem to mind that.
Explain.
Delta City. A heaven on earth that OCP plans to build in place of old Detroit? A city of the future where there is no crime or poverty. Do you believe the commercials?
I am working on the no crime part.
Then OCP may become the object of your attention soon. In order to create Delta City, OCP must first get rid of people who live in old Detroit. Now that's a topic I'd rather do a story on than you glitching. OCP offered these people investment in the project. The value of their property would cover the cost of entering the business. The later gains will far outweigh the cost, supposedly.
You do not believe that.
It's OCP. There must be a catch, and I think I found it. The documents say something about additional costs. I believe that's a loophole that OCP placed in order to scam people out of their homes.
That is only suspicion.
And I need time to prove that my suspicion is true. Time and some of these documents I found. If you detain me, the SWAT jerks will requisition them.
You can go, but if you continue to disobey the law, you will be detained.
Maybe I should have treated you more like a police officer than OCP's property. Anyway, the city owes you. And I owe you too.
I can see you've reached the manager's office. Great. Now look for a switch that unlocks the doors that lead to... Now, take the doors behind the desk and turn left. The way to the vault should be open now. If I was a bank manager, I would probably ask for that switch to be installed somewhere around my desk.
I will not contribute to depriving my grateful employer of his hard-earned savings. We're opening this vault with or without your help, you old nutjob.
Robocop! I knew our founder would send his best!
We're not done yet.
Mr. Becker, you're still alive!
I only played dead so I didn't end up like you, with a bomb strapped to my body.
Robocop, you have to defuse it. The explosion could cause the company enormous losses.
I need the support of a combat engineer.
I saw that Orpheus kid playing puzzle games on his breaks. Ask him for help. I'll be watching you. From a safe distance.
Officer Washington, I am looking at a ticking bomb.
A bomb? Okay, I'm passing you through to the bomb squad.
There is no time. I will need your help to defuse it.
Gosh, I mean, I'll do my best, but just give me a moment. First aid, kidnapping...
Are you looking for a bomb defusing chapter in the police manual?
Found it! First rule, call qualified personnel. Oh, no. Okay, tell me what you see.
Four cables, green, 2 reds, and blue.
4 cables? Got it.
4 connectors with different voltage.
What's the highest voltage?
24 volts. Cables lead to the fuse.
Does the fuse appear to be electronic?
Affirmative. It is a C4 explosive and seems to be homemade.
Yeah, that's what I'd expect. Okay, so they used this kind of bomb before. According to the diagram, you should detach 3 cables. Start from the one with the highest voltage, then proceed down one at a time to the one with the lowest voltage.
There are 2 different color 12-volt cables. Which one do I detach first?
Okay, maybe this isn't the time, but I'm colorblind.
I will have to improvise.
Just remember, detach the one with the highest voltage first, then proceed down to the lowest voltage.
I will not contribute to deprive...
I'm hit! Let's fuck you!
Cut my fucking hand up!
Robocop! I knew our... We're not done yet. Mr. Beck...
I own...
Robocop.
I need...
I saw... I'll be...
Officer, I am... There is no...
Gosh, first...
Are...
Okay.
4 connectors with different voltage.
What's the highest voltage?
24 volts. 4 cables, green, 2 reds, and blue.
4 cables? Got it.
It is a C4 explosive and seems to be homemade.
Yeah, that's what I'd expect from the street vultures.
Cables lead to the fuse.
Does the fuse appear to be electronic?
Affirmative.
Okay, so they used this kind of bomb before. According to the...
There are...
just...
I will not contribute to depriving...
Robocop! Mr. Becker!
God, found...
4 cables, green, 2 reds, and blue.
4 cables? Got it.
4 connectors with different voltage.
What's the highest voltage?
24 volts. It is a C4 explosive and seems to be homemade.
Yeah, that's what I'd expect from the street vultures.
Cables lead to the fuse.
Does the fuse appear to be electronic?
Affirmative.
Okay, just...
I will not contribute to deprive...
Okay.
4 connectors with different voltage.
What's the highest voltage?
24 volts. Cables lead to the fuse.
Does the fuse appear to be electronic?
Affirmative. It is a C4 explosive and seems to be homemade.
Yeah, that's what I'd expect from the street vultures.
4 cables, green, 2 reds, and blue.
4 cables? Okay. So
There are...
just...
It was just a minor incident. Ready to get back to business? 'Cause I need to make a withdrawal. Like, now.
Well, I should really check upstairs.
Nonsense. This is OCP. Money comes first. Now, open the vault.
There you go, sir.
Great. Now out of my way. What the hell is this? Where is all the money?
Our founder has most of our capital tied up in a very ambitious and resource-heavy project.
I can't believe old man's blowing all of OCP's money on Delta City.
Have some respect, young man.
Bottles? Back with the money in the next... We'll leave it.
You should be proud to work for such a great man.
At this rate, soon there might be no one left to work for him. See what I'm talking about?
out of the bank already?
I am in pursuit of the remaining bikers. I have followed them to the park.
So that's how they must have gotten here in the first place. It seems they're retreating into the old industrial area. That must be where they've hidden their getaway vehicle. You gotta hurry. There's a deserted warehouse nearby. It's the only street access in the area, and it's big enough to store their vehicle. It's your best bet to proceed there.
Roger that. I am listening, creep.
Robocop!
Why did Wendell Antonowski send you here? This was a suicide mission.
We no longer deal with that arrogant prick. We had an agreement. We held our end of it, and apparently it slipped his mind to pay us for our services. Well, that didn't sit well with us, so now we're out to get what we're owed.
The only thing you are owed is a prison cell.
Yeah, I don't think so. I'm a vulture. I need my space. I'll see you around, cop.
There he is, the man of conventions.
Before the attack, we all thought our money would be safe at the OCP bank.
Yeah, glad we got Murphy on our team.
I have pertinent information regarding the case.
We'll get to that, Murphy. But right now, it's time for your psych evaluation. Becker will chew my ear off if I don't make sure you take part in it. So go. Dr. Blanche is already waiting in the observation room. Once it's over, join us in the briefing room.
Hey, what's the big idea?
Piece of junk taser blew the fuse when I tried to charge it.
So it wasn't a mistake when they didn't send us insulated gloves.
I'm afraid not.
Robocop, is that you? I can't see anything.
I am standing in front of you, Officer O'Neill. Is there a problem?
Oh, CP skimps on everything when it comes to the police. Fired our maintenance guy to reduce their costs, so now we are literally in the dark.
We need to get the power back on.
I am equipped to deal with such situations.
Follow the cables. They should take you to the fuse box. Detroit's shining beacon of hope.
Thanks for the help, Murphy.
I'm ready for you, Robo. All right, let's see what's cooking under the hood. Once I'm done, he's all yours, Doctor.
Hello, Robocop. Congratulations. I've seen your accomplishment on TV. I hope that I'll manage to remain professional despite sitting opposite a celebrity. How do you feel about being acclaimed as a hero again?
I serve the public trust. I do not do it for fame.
No. Your sense of duty is what drives you, that's clear. I'm sure you'd love to share this accomplishment with Anne Lewis. You've seen her at the hospital, haven't you? How is she?
She is stable.
You cherish that relationship, don't you? She's an important part of your life. Your past life, too.
She is.
Just like your family. You're very protective of your past.
OCP cut me off from my family.
And how do you view their decision to separate you from them?
It was cruel.
To everyone involved, I'm sure. Nevertheless, you still think about them, don't you? What comes to mind when you try to remember your family? I see. Memories can be painful. Especially when they're connected to the ones you love. They tend to remind us of what we're missing. The thief that broke into my house I mentioned before? He was my brother. He was an addict who'd come over to steal things to sell so he could buy drugs. As you can imagine, my last memory of us together is not a happy one. But despite that, I still wouldn't want to lose it. It serves as a reminder of how I failed him. And I've been trying to rectify it ever since.
I do not remember my family. I can only feel them.
These feelings, how do they manifest themselves?
As echoes of the past. But OCP sees them as obstacles that need to be removed.
And now you're afraid that they sent me here to convince you they are right?
Did they?
What you need to understand is that regardless of outside influences, my client's well-being takes highest priority. Especially now that I understand how important these memories are to you. I will fight for you in every way I know how. If you let me. I think this is a good place to end this session. Thank you for your honesty. It certainly has been noted. I've got plenty to think about for now.
Hope y'all dug this one. It was a little bit on the longer side, but had a lot of fun. In the next one, we're going to continue trying to find Spike's trail. I made this longer thinking we were going to find him, but it turns out this motherfucker's he's pretty smart, man. So we, we're going to find him in the next one, though. I have faith. So cheers. If you made it this far, appreciate you. And as always, I'll see you in the next one. Until then, 808 Tim, out.